Hey, yo, Firefighter Tiger here, co-host of the Public Safety Future Responders podcast. On this sixth edition of our Public Safety Future Responders main series podcast, we're going to be actually highlighting some different organizations out there, folks, who along with law enforcement and local first responders are coming to the aid of our furry animals out there, folks. So yes, let's get on into it. Unfortunately, Firefighter co-host Rangeback couldn't make it for this recording, so it's just going to be me with this episode. Yep. First group I want to talk about is the American is the American American Society of Prevention Cruelty to Animals organization. They're a nonprofit based out of New York City and New York of the United States. They are truly an amazing organization. If you've seen the advertisements on TV or on YouTube or wherever you get the feed that they're on, you'll understand the organization I'm talking about. They are truly amazing folks out there who run it, who go to and rescue these animals from abuse and cruelty. And then you also got the Humane Society of the United States, along with other organizations who practically do the same exact thing. And between these two organizations, between the ASPCA and the Humane Society, they after they get the animals, they treat them, they take care of them, and then when the time is right, they end up putting them up for adoption to find forever loving homes. And so you're taking an animal out of the negative situation of abuse and removing them from the situation, treating them, giving them some love and care, and putting them up for adoption to continue that love and that love and treated with happiness and joyful with a lovely positive home that would certainly not only amaze them but also amaze you as an individual, folks. Um, and like it is, there are amazing rescue organization groups out there, along with these two, along with the ASPCA and the Humane Society. You even got your local animal rescue groups out there, along with state organizations that will come into play to help you. Even animal shelters, like after a certain period of time, they'll put the animals up for adoptions for whatever reason. Like if after a certain time, animals will go up for adoption. If you lose an animal and it ends up in the animal shelter, well, you got so many days, depending on different organizations' policy, and then the animal goes up for organization out there, um, to find forever loving homes, and that. And like it is, a lot of these common goals for these animal rescue organization is about the animals, like about the animals. They want to make sure that the animals have loving and caring homes to be with than ones with abuse. And if they get called in to an abuse situation for an animal, that means the fact that that animal will be removed and will be taken away from you, and you possibly are ending up somewhere else, separated from the animal, and that animal will go to a good, loving home that is deemed well by the animal rescue groups. Um, and like it is, folks, the month of April, as we close out the month of March, April is Prevention of Cruelty to Animal Months out there. So you're gonna be probably a lot of times throughout the month of April on different platforms are gonna be listening to probably renewal for calls for prevention plans to be put into play to prevent cruelty to animals. And if you can, if you're able to, go support the ASPCA or go support the Humane Society, and just be able to and just be happy you have an animal, folks. Like it is, you got these animal rescue groups who are doing what they can based on donations to be able to get these animals out of these situations and be able to give forever homes to these animals and give them a second chance. They need a lot of animals in these abused animal situations. Certainly need that second chance, and these animal groups out there are doing what they can to go in, get the animals, get them some love, get some medical care for them, and go be with them and go enjoy them. And then after a period of time, put them up for adoption, and that. And my advice is to you folks out there who may end up who went listen to this and may want an animal. Go to the adoption days. Like when different organizations have adoption days, go do them. Like go to them. If you to go find for a forever home, forever friend at an adoption place. Like the Humane Society almost all the time they're doing adoptions out there for their animals because they want to find loving homes for them. And even your local animal shelter, after a period of time, your local animal shelter will put the animals up for adoptions because they want to get the animals a forever loving home. And if you can do that, that's not only inspiration to you, but an inspiration to the animal rescue groups because they know the fact that the animal has was taken out of a negative situation and has been put into a positive, loving home that they know that will end up being positive for them. And like a lot of different animal shelters, like the local animal shelter, like the West Haven, Connecticut Animal Shelter, or the New Haven, Connecticut Animal Shelter, or the Humane Society, the ASPCA, like are good places, are good people who end up either getting animals brought into them because of being abused, or they find them out there, and that, and they're a good group. Like like it is. If you see an animal control officer, they're not there to hurt the animal. They're there to because they were probably called to get the animal out of the situation, or they found an animal in a situation where it's needed that needs removal from that place, and that. And even on our emergency scenes, a lot of times you'll find animals that have been left abandoned out there, and animal control officers will come in and have to scoop up the animals and have to take them back to their shelter or to their place to their animal control place and give them some love and care while also getting them medical help and be able to track down the owners or be able to get them where they can put them up for adoption or try to find the owners of these animals. And that so you got your animal organizations out there. You got your animal shelter groups out there. Even even a lot of times, like people even down the road, like there's been even some good people out there who found animals out there. Like we've have cases. I've we've been having cases where you've had animals where people have just found animals just on the side of the road and have rescued them from the side of the road, whether it's before a car gets hit or they just found them walking on the side of the road and were able to scoop them up and be able to get them care. So, but like it is, folks, out there, if you see an animal control officer or something, be able go up to them and say thank you for what they do because they're not only are they doing a job, but they're also being there to be the voice for the animals, and we can too, folks. Like even though we all may not running it, we may all not choose to rescue an animal or whatever, but I think it's time. I think it's the need that just being able to stand up and listen and be the voice for the animals, because if we're there for the animals, then the animals are there for us, folks. That. But like it is, no matter if you're an animal control officer or an animal rescue group organizer or organization member, they all got the one common goal of being there for the animals, folks. Like it is. Animals are truly amazing and are inspirational, folks. And if you can be able to be with the animals for just 5 minutes, then that's good enough. Like it is. And that. And like it is. So pretty much my hat off to the animal control officers who have to run who have to deal with these animals, along with these animal rescue organizations who just really are there to get the animals out from an area of concern and be able to give them some love and care and take them and put them into a positive home, folks. That is truly amazing, and my hat's off to them. And we here at the Public Safety Future Responders Podcast are truly going to support them with the actions that they have done, and that, folks. This has been a Public Safety Future Responders Podcast, main series, episode 6, recognizing animal rescue groups and animal control officers. Y'all have a good day, folks, and y'all have a good weekend.